40 years. All right, that was Eric Graves reporting. The NFL Combine kicks off on Thursday with defensive linemen and linebackers and wraps up on Sunday with offensive linemen. We're back after this. 8 News is honoring remarkable women this month, and tonight we're introducing you to Jennifer White. She's the founder of Forever Girlfriends RVA, a nonprofit that empowers women and helps them give back to the community. Welcome back to 8 News at 11. I'm Heather Hope. In your Positively Richmond, hip hip hooray! Barbara Spence celebrating her 100th birthday at Commonwealth Senior Living at Chesterfield. 8 News photojournalist Jacoby Davis brings us this heartwarming story. In your Positively Richmond tonight, Girls for a Change and Orchard House Middle School held a screening of the award-winning documentary Daughters. Now to March Madness, the men's Sweet 16 is set. The women are halfway there. Right. Welcome back to 8 News at 4. I'm Heather Hope. In tonight's entertainment news, Happy Gilmore 2 has dropped its first trailer. Adam Sandler returns as the hockey player turned professional golfer after a long absence. NASCAR heads to Las Vegas this weekend. If Saturday's Xfinity race is anything like last weekend's event in Phoenix, it'll be a fun one. The cutting-edge expansion at the Chrysler Museum of Art's Harry Glass Studio is now complete. Ahead of the grand opening celebration this weekend, Lauren Martinez gives us a first look inside. Disney fans now have a date for when Mufasa, the Lion King, will begin streaming on Disney+. New at 5:30, details for this year's Virginia Student Film Festival have been announced. According to the Filmmakers Society, the free event is scheduled to take place April 6th at the Paramount Theater in Charlottesville. The day-long celebration will include more than 15 short films, so be sure to grab popcorn. All the fun begins at 11 a.m. and ends at 9:30 p.m. We're following a developing story tonight out of Charlottesville. A person is in critical condition after they were stabbed multiple times near UVA's Alumni Hall. This all happened just after 4:30 tonight on Emmett Street South and forced a shelter-in-place order on campus. The victim was taken to the hospital and police detained the suspect, identified as Edward Lee. Neither the suspect nor the victim are known to be affiliated with the university. Charlottesville police are now investigating. No. Thanks for joining us for 8 News at 11. I'm Heather Hope. Eric has the night off. Hundreds of cyclists hit the streets of Richmond's West End tonight to support Mary Mumford Elementary School principal Greg Music. He was hit by a car while riding his bike earlier this week. So parents, city leaders, and students held a bike parade in his honor. And 8 News reporter Sarah Molina was there and joins us live outside the school with the details. Sarah.
8 News.
All right, Sarah, thanks for that insight. Another response to the Trump administration's efforts, specifically to job cuts made by the Department of Government Efficiency. Virginia Works is hosting a virtual hiring event to help laid-off federal workers find new jobs.
Yes.
Can't believe it's been 5 years, Sarah. Thanks. Remote Area Medical is holding a free 2-day medical clinic in Cumberland County next. In your Capital Connection, efforts to cut back on probation time for people returning to prison. Governor Glenn Youngkin is being urged to sign bills that could reduce a person's time if they meet certain requirements. Those requirements include getting a job or going to school. The bills received by, and we reached out to all 5 Republican members of Virginia's congressional delegation to get their response to Democrats' claims, but did not hear back from any of them tonight.
8 News.
Sarah, thanks. Chesterfield County is also encouraging organizations and businesses to start their own diaper drives to benefit the Chesterfield Annual Diaper Drive. Baby diapers from newborn to size 7 and unscented baby wipes are needed. If you're interested, contact Mental Health Support Services. We're following a developing story tonight. The Virginia Department of Health is facing layoffs after the Trump administration announced it would cancel federal grants that are used by health departments nationwide. Welcome back to 8 News at 11. I'm Heather Hope.
I'm Eric Phillips, a VDH spokesperson, told 8 News.
Tonight, Petersburg police charging David Batts Sr. with malicious wounding. Just after 11 this morning, police went to West Washington Street for a report of an assault. Now to a taking action alert. C.H. Gunther and Son is recalling its Small Bites macaroni and cheese made by the brand 365 Whole Foods Market. This is because they may contain undeclared eggs and meat, so take a look here. The impacted products. Now to a taking action alert tonight. Essent Consumer Products is recalling one lot of its Sinocleanse soft tip squeeze bottle nasal wash system. This is because they're contaminated with bacteria. The affected products were distributed last month nationwide through retail and online outlets. So if you have one of these systems, throw it out or return it immediately. Thanks for joining us for 8 News at 11. I'm Heather Hope. Eric has the night off after a weekend washout, and with snow in the forecast, Central Virginia is no stranger to inclement conditions right now. That is why we have team coverage tonight. 8 News reporter Sarah Molina breaks down how Dominion goes about turning the power back on during severe weather sweeps. But first, Chief Meteorologist John Bernier tells us what this week has in store. It's a lot, JB.
It's a lot, Phillips.
I'm Heather Hope. Around 2:15 this afternoon, Chesterfield police got a call from Richmond police asking the department to check on a resident who lived on Golden Brook Drive. The latest out of Powhatan tonight, where the owner of Fast Feet Sports Academy is behind bars. Deputies arrested Joseph Parker, charging him with 4 counts of aggravated sexual battery of a child under age 13. New details on that taking action investigation we first brought you last night. USPS is responding to Anthony Riccio's allegations of receiving mail for 4 different houses in Chesterfield County that aren't his. Good breaking news update, Victoria, thanks. Tonight, Powhatan County Parks and Recreation inviting you to its Firefighters and Friends event. This is happening April 4th from 1 to 3 p.m. at Pocahontas Landmark Center. An Indiana father is calling it a miracle. A car accident left his adult daughter trapped on the side of the road. She managed to survive nearly a week without food, thanks to some life-saving ingenuity. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise. This just into our newsroom. Tonight, a judge declares the charge of second-degree murder against Nico Rivera will stand. Rivera is accused of assaulting and killing Jacob Baldwin in Scott's Addition back in October. Rivera's defense tried to get the charge reduced, but the judge said he believes Rivera acted in malice. A man is in custody tonight after allegedly stabbing another man near UVA's campus yesterday. Edward Lee is charged with malicious wounding. The reported stabbing prompted the university to go under a shelter in place for about an hour. As of 6 p.m. tonight, the victim is still in critical condition. In your Capital Connection now, U.S. Senator Mark Warner helps introduce new bipartisan legislation to tackle student loan debt, allowing employers to contribute up to $5,250 to their employees' student loans, tax-free. Virginia's Democratic U.S. Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine are also sharing resources to help federal workers that have been let go. Tonight, we are also breaking down how one email over the weekend is sparking confusion and concern among the federal workforce. Those details and more with Raquel Martin is coming up, so be sure to stick around for that. And lawmakers are calling on Trump to reverse staffing cuts hitting the National Park Service. County group helping veterans transition to life after service is facing a new struggle: federal layoffs. The Washington Post reports 6,000 veterans have been impacted so far, and now there are plans to cut 80,000 VA employees. Josh Chapin introduces us to a veteran struggling to keep up. You can expect delays during their commute. Construction crews are working on the I-95 bridge over the South Anna River. According to VDOT, the road work will cause lane closures from Doswell to Henrico County. The lanes are expected to reopen on Thursday. Definitely awesome work by those college students on their spring break, and we forget how much folks impacted in that area still need help.
That's right.
Breaking barriers here, the first Muppet to do a commencement speech. Ooh, Maryland students will be in for a treat.
Look for Miss Piggy, she will not be outdone.
Well, I have on my green, but you can do the Kermit voice pretty well.
I try. Kermit the Frog here. Hi-ho.
Oh, okay, Kermie. Well, still ahead here, a popular comedy sitcom